I think with the New Jack thing, I think it will have probably taken very little provocation, is as far as I can tell, because I've seen the one where he stabs some guy. I've seen the one where he throws Vic Grimes off the scaffold, even though that may have been. I don't know what it may have been, but whether they.
And he said, I didn't mean to speak over you
No.
there, but he said he was trying to kill him. When you throw somebody 20 feet or whatever it was off that scaffold, if it hadn't been for that rope, Vic Grimes would be dead. The only thing that saved him was the rope. And that had to hurt him the way he hit the rope, but at least it didn't kill him. Now I'm thinking, what if he had died? Now, how would the authorities have treated that? They'd have had to treat it as a murder, wouldn't they?
Well, it's funny with wrestling, isn't it? Because I think back to the Owen Hart thing, and they let the show go on, and some people argue, well, you can't disappoint the fans, whatever. It was like the second that Owen Hart hit the canvas, that place was a murder scene.
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And the show went on. And what astonished me was that if you're going to investigate it, you can't let a bunch of other stuff go on in the ring at that time. And they did, which I don't know. That just amazed me that they let that go on. But going back to New Jack and that Vic Grimes, he had held a grudge for like a year against Vic Grimes for something that happened somewhere, sometime in the past. And he got him on that scaffold and tried to kill him. Now, first of all, you're not going to get me on a scaffold anyway. Damn sure not going to get me on that high, especially with a guy like Gypsy. I mean, a guy like New Jack. I'm not going. I said, they would have had to drug me up there, and I would have handcuffed myself to something that was locked down on the floor. You'd have had to cut my arm off to get me up there. And that's what guys do. They go up there and, they could just basically fall off a damn scaffold. So, yeah, put me up there with a psychopath. That's what I want. Just to top my career off, screw the damn wrestling until I'm 75 or whatever. Just put me up there with a psychopath on a damn platform about 25 feet off the floor. Really, it's about 33 feet off the floor if you count the ring. And just let me go up there and just die a natural death. I'm not doing it.
With somebody who holds a grudge against you.
But that's right. Who knows? So, but I've often wondered, sometimes a guy could actually die in the ring and somebody could intend to kill him, but yet in court, they could say, I did it too hard. I don't know. One time, I'll tell you the story. One time, it was Flash Flanagan, and I forgot, maybe Doug Gilbert. They were mad at these guys from this other little independent promotion. And somehow they convinced those guys from the independent promotion to come and sit in the crowd and start a bunch of crap, and they were going to fight them. And of course, setting up an inter-company rivalry, I guess. Well, little did they guys know when they come over, it was all set up because Doug and Flash beat the living crap out of those guys. Beat them outside, beat them in the streets and everything. Of course, the guys that got beat up went to the police and took out a warrant or charged them with assault and battery. So when they went in front of the judge, the judge said, "Oh, what's this about?" And they says, the two guys said, "Well, we went to this wrestling match and these two wrestlers beat us up." "Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. What happened?" Yeah. And he says, "Now, wait a minute. Are you two guys wrestlers?" They went, "Yeah." He said, "Case dismissed. Get out of my court." Threw it out because he thought they wasted the court's time. And But at the same time, something serious could have happened, but they would throw it out because it's pro wrestling. See, that between real and being concocted or constructed is a very thin line. And if somebody dies, that could be right in that thin line area too. So who's to say where the law comes in on this?
And that goes both ways. I'm sorry for talking over you. That goes both ways as well, because if somebody dies in the ring, let's say for a heart attack, Oxbaker, then they can use that for their character, and then it can be a weird silver lining plus.